best and worst calves. Do you even train them? I laugh and joke because even though I really enjoy talking about calves, I always wonder like how many people out there actually listen to this or even care about calves in general, because if you're on a bodybuilding stage, like no one judges calves for some reason. I don't get it. Like I wish they did because my calves are good. I know people make fun of other guys with small calves, so maybe you just have to have medium-sized calves and not blown out ones like Dallas McCarver or Flex Lewis, Branch Warren, right? But to me, we're bodybuilders. We need to attack every muscle with urgency. So calves fall in a muscle group that we're going to train every week. And even though I personally just simply train it for knee health, maybe you need to train it for growth so they aren't just sticks down there dangling around in the wind. So if you don't look like a flamingo all day long, my favorite is going to be this. I'm going to pan over to this standing leg curl, because this, if you want to pack only muscle tissue to your calves, that's going to be the answer all day long. You can load it heavy, you can get really good deep stretch on it, come all the way up on your toes like a ballerina and flex that calf super hard. So all day long, this is my favorite. I do want to get him to step back. I want to show you some reps, because if your reps don't look like this, your calves are not going to grow. Come down, pause, all the way up, squeeze. Control. This right here is the most important of the calf raise. Here, stretch, bam. Even if you don't go up to a full contraction, even if your reps look like this, I'm fine if you own that bottom position. If you're not going to pulse the top and catch the weight, I'm fine with it. But this cannot be cheated. This has to be worked. So that's my favorite. Guess what? My least favorite is also the standing calf raise, or maybe any calf raise, because what I'm going to show this one is the standing, but the foot positioning. So I'm just going to do it with my hands first. But if you notice, my feet were straight headed on every one of those reps, right? That's going to drill my calf. I'm sorry. It's the best way, an optimal way. It feels the best on my ankle. I can move the most weight that way. All these programs that people out there are preaching, like pigeon-toed, toes out, I don't think, the calf isn't that big of a muscle. It's, what, this big? You don't need all that, like, I'm going to work the outer portion of my calf. Stop it. Stop it. If you want to work the outer portion, go do seated calf raises or a bent knee calf raise. It's got to be something with a bent knee. That's how you work the outside. Not moving your feet all around these weird places to make your ankles pop and in a weird spot. So I'm going to get him to zoom in on my feet, and I'm going to show you what I mean. When I do calf raises, this is where my feet are. They're straight ahead. Get down, good stretch. Down, stretch. Now, let's say, for example, you don't have that ankle mobility and you do a little bit better with your toes slightly pointed out to, say, 1 and 11. I'm fine with this. This doesn't feel great to me, but if that's you, by all means, go for it if you can move load. But this like hyper, like anything like that pigeon toe, I'm not going to do a rep, that hurts so bad. Or these things where you're like way out here, it's just stupid, guys. Get those feet where they feel natural and you can move the most weight. And do the technique I showed you where you come all the way down, stretch that calf, all the way up, flex the calf. If you do that for 2 to 4 hard sets a week, 2 on the standing, 2 on the seated, and I mean, I'm talking hard sets to where you're shaking and you can't walk right afterwards, your calves will get better and they will grow. They may not look like freak show Mike Matarazzo's calves, or like I said, Dallas or Flex, Dorian. They may not look like any of those guys, but they will be better. And to me, a bigger, better muscle is always going to be progress and we bring you good results and the reason for you coming to the gym in the first place. So throw that garbage away of pointing your toes in fancy directions. Do what feels the best for your ankle and where you can move the most load. Get really good at reps. And then just simply, like I said, 2 to 4 sets a week. That's all you need. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, CB.